SGC here, and today's first impression is Wizards versus Aliens. So really, I found that this series was on the second season. I was like intrigued, and I was like, huh, why not try it out? So Wizards vs. Aliens is a British science fiction television series produced by BBC, Siren Wales, and Frontmentum Media Enterprises for CBBC, and created by Russell T Davies and Phil Ford. Russell T Davies does not need an introduction, so you Doctor Who fans should know who he is. And if you don't, you ain't a Doctor Who fan. So this series focuses on a 16-year-old wizard by the name of Tom Clark, played by Scott Haran, and he has to battle an alien species called the Necros, who have arrived on Earth and has the intention of consuming all of wizard kind and feasting on their magic. So that is pretty much the plot for the entire series. So as a first episode, it's interesting as they introduce magic and all the alien ship, and they all get and see each other, and they have to acknowledge that, yeah, aliens are coming to Earth and consuming our magic powers. So as Scott Haran is playing a 16-year-old kid, he is just, you know, obnoxious and wants to explore and be a man sort of thing. And then you have the supporting cast, Benny Sherwood, played by Percelle Ascott, who is the unenchanted best friend, and he uses science to fight the Necros. Ursula Crowe, played by Annette Badland, Tom's grandmother, and who is a wizard, I guess a witch in this case, who is a descendant of the magical line of Crow. And then Michael Clark, played by Michael Higgs, Tom's dad, and also an unenchanted, so aka a muggle. And then you have Randall Moon, a hobgoblin that lives in the Chamber of Crow and aids Tom and Benny in their fight against the Necros. So, as a first episode, everyone's introduced. I guess the hobgoblin isn't introduced as much until the second episode, but everything is set up as to this is the threat. Magic is real, magic is used for daily things, but you have a limitation of having 3 spells in a time span of some time, which is interesting for sure, because that means they're not super overpowered and can do anything. And you have your aliens who have brute strength and technology on their side. And it's an interesting mix thing, and I really enjoyed their character design for the alien tech and their armor, and just the wizardry is cool too, and just having these two extremes fighting it out, it's gonna be interesting for sure. And looking it up on the Wikipedia, I didn't know that Russell T Davies created this, so I see Doctor Who sort of references, well, not references, but more of like a Doctor Who influence here, so that's interesting for sure. It's 2 seasons, and as of the November 26th, there's only 22 episodes in the entire series, so I can definitely catch up, and it'll be enjoyable. I really don't have my brain turned on here, because it's just, you know, wizards and aliens. Like, wizards, it's like there already. Aliens, I can take, but them together, yeah, but it's an enjoyable watch. I actually enjoyed it, which was surprising. I thought it was gonna be something like, oh, I don't know what's happening, I don't get it, do not enjoy. Nope, it wasn't like that. I enjoyed it. Tom Clark is 16-year-old, so I forgive everything that he's doing that is stupid. Benny Sherwood's like a nerd, a science nerd, so he's just, you know, taking things in. Sure, the aliens sort of like motivation to consume everything on Earth that is magic is interesting, but I hope they build it up. I mean, they have 22 episodes or 21 episodes for me to build it up on, so I definitely will hope to see more. And there's a lot of world playing here. You can go on the wizard world, and then the alien world, and then the human nobody world. So there's a lot of ways to go, and reading up some stuff, even this series was actually a fill-in for the Sarah Jane Adventures for the Doctor Who spin-off. But after that ended, you know, they continued it, and even Russell was saying that this show could easily run for 10 years, which would be fun. And I guess it'd just be adventures, and you get more aliens. So hopefully there are more alien races beside the Necros. Or it'll be an alien fight every episode. That'll be fun, you know, magic versus alien tech. So anyway, that is all for this first impression of Wizards vs. Aliens, Season 1, Episode 1. That is all. See ya.